God Prophet, baby. Back with another video for you. Blessings, 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 man, to you. Blessings to what you have. Blessings to what you had. Blessings to what you're going to get. Everybody has took steps, regardless to the place and space individuals think they're at. And when we're trying to figure out where we at and where we supposed to be, it can kind of get, I guess you can say, tense. It can kind of become dense. For some individuals, it become too much. It's not understood. Let me send you blessings. Blessings of guidance and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each individual out there, no exceptions. And we ain't doing exceptions. Excuse me. So one thing for sure is you growing. All of the ways in which I don't think you can pinpoint it all. But when you look at yourself, you've became better. You think better now. Some of y'all approaching this mark. Some of y'all passed it up. But it's got to be understood. That the material, these materials and social status doesn't define who no individual is. What you have in materials and your social status doesn't nowhere near define who an individual is. You winging yourself out slowly but surely of all things that's ego driven. All things that's ego driven. It's becoming personal. You understanding that your walk is personal, your connection is personal, and you within that transformation now. But you're growing into this state of evolvement that I don't think you truly realizing that you're headed toward. Individuals wasn't taught. Individuals don't just have that on the surface of their function of the evolvement that we stepping into. True healing for you in every way. True healing in every way. What you're doing is taking on your mantle. If you want to sum it up, you're taking on your mantle. See, there's a lot of speculation with God. Individuals wondering if they're doing the right thing. Individuals feel like when they got an idea of this what I'm supposed to be doing, it ain't no time to waste. You got to get on it. You know that's what God wants. Let's get it. We look at God like God is a parent. And reason being is because you have these words, Son of God. I just want to clear something up right quick so people can get an understanding of things. Son of God. Specifically stated too. What about daughters of God? That wasn't specifically stated. Not in that way. And I need you to understand that, because it's time to stop holding on to certain beliefs that just suffice for the time. We beyond a lot of things. We beyond a lot of concepts and perceptions. See, God, it's an energy. It's a creative energy. The creative energy. But we've managed to break everything down so much to where individuals feel that it's steps to everything. It's rankings to everything. It's status to everything. Like somebody always got to be the leader of whatever it is. Whatever you want to delve yourself into, there always is somebody that run that. It's somebody that you got to check in with. Somebody that's over you. It's somebody that is in control of that. That's all human perspectives. God is family. Like God is family. God don't want you to worship him. God just want to help you become better. God just see potential in you. But taking on your mantle is you taking charge. You understanding your space and your place hands down. It's you really getting acquainted with your true self. See, when we talk about purpose, when we talk about reasons and things, we all have one. We all have one. That's to show love. I know that, okay, yeah, people can look and say, hey, look, this prophet doing his job, his purpose and all that. And I can say that too, you know, from a human perspective. But it's my love for humanity getting better. That's the reason that I do this. The God within me allows me to make it there. But you see, everybody don't make it there because everybody don't let the God within them come out. They higher self come out. Stop looking at God like somebody you gotta answer to. Stop looking at God like somebody that's waiting to punish somebody. That's looking down on you with a certain type of way. That's, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Let's get it. Like, stop looking at God in those ways. That's from individuals being insecure. That's from individuals not finding themselves. That's from individuals letting life beat them up. That's from individuals believing in sin and believing that they did all of these wrong things along the way. You have no blemish. I'm going to repeat that. You have no blemish. I don't care what you did. I'm telling you, you have no blemish. You're not judged. You guided. It's a difference. The only way that you ever can move forward, the only way you ever can grow up and be mature, the only way you can ever advance, enhance any kind of way is through your free choice. We all know God not coming and grabbing nobody and look, this is what you're doing. No one. Some individuals might beg to differ. Some individuals might think that. But that's from the cycle of teachings. It's from the cycle of teachings. See, religion teaches you a certain spin with no loophole. A certain spin with no loophole. It's to keep you thinking that you do things wrong. It's to keep you thinking that you have to look up to somebody. It's to keep you thinking all of these different ways. And what it does is just constantly changes your state of being all the time. One minute you cool. When something happened, dang, now you, oh man, like, that's just human. That's human nature. It's human nature. And God has been tainted so much within humans to where individuals really would argue and say, like, if you do something, God gonna punish you. That's never the case. See, punishment, it just comes from individuals experiencing the energies that they put out. God has nothing to do with that. That's solely on the individual. See, that's the reason for you understanding, like when karma came into existence, that was the reason for that. So you can understand that the things that you do is on you. But you also have dharma. That's where you're not in karma. That's when you in this blissful state. That's when you enlightened and understanding God, understanding the oneness. Because that's all it is one consciousness. It's one consciousness, all right? One consciousness. We having these individual experiences. So you responsible for what? For your consciousness, for what you conscious of. You responsible. According to your decisions through free choice, your energy come. That's how your energy coming. Always. With me too. With him, her, them, and they. That's how it's coming. When you choose to acknowledge the God in yourself, when you choose to acknowledge the oneness, when you choose to acknowledge that they have one creator, all it is a test of energies. You could say you and God had an agreement on. It's basically like you told God, look, I told God I'm coming down here and help with these energies. I'm coming to help straighten these energies up through consciousness. So when you say you got guidance and you protected, that's family. That's ancestors. That's a whole bunch of energies. But it can never be broken down into certain singular energies. We do that as human beings. Archangel Gabriel and all of these other things, we break things down for us to have, for humans have to break it down for them to have an understanding of something. And that's what you're getting out of. You're getting out of that. because that's the main reason that you have this desire for the material things and desire for social status, because you're looking at things on this singular level. So you trying to put yourself in a certain place and space to be known, to however you want to phrase it for the individual. But none of it is a real thing, man. That's not a real thing. Once you become aware, like now, a lot of y'all eyes open. I see it. Y'all in your Bible, God, and y'all within the Word. Excuse me. At some point in time, you got to stop looking at yourself like God, little baby. You got to stop looking at yourself like you don't have the control that you have, because you have way more control. God don't want to control you. God don't want to do none of that. God doesn't do none of that. You can't think like God, like the Creator would think. You simply here making decisions, trying to get better, trying to elevate the way you think. Your purpose is you understanding that you deserve to be better. You understanding that you beyond all of this. Your purpose is for you to understand that none of these things can get you down. And matter of fact, you create that reality through how you look at things, through your free choice of things. That's what you're supposed to come to realize. When you're waiting on things to happen, understand that it's free choice. So understand that when you make a decision, everybody else don't make their decisions. Everything is according to each individual and they path, and they working with the energies and everything else. So when we talking about synchronicities and things coming together, that's a difficult thing when you want to break it down, because it's different people, different times, different moods and energies and things for everybody to come together into that sync of whatever it would be for you. But we think like, okay, bam, some of y'all awakening, so you instantly thinking this, man, I gotta get on my purpose, man. Look, I gotta, like, and you kind of boggle in your head about how to go about it, and you don't need to do none of that. See, what you did was awaken to a greater you, a greater you. So you start distributing that greater you into humanity. You start walking with integrity, showing individuals how to do that. You start being truthful, being stand-up, being honest in things with every individual. Show those attributes. Show that image and that likeness. It's not about an individual, getting on and doing a certain job. You don't have a certain job. Your job is just to love individuals. Some of y'all old souls, like Prophet, your job is to simply be here. Simply be here. Your energy helps the planet. Regardless if you just sit down all day long, your energy helps the planet. It's pure energy. It's a different type of energy that is not from this planet, what you possessing. Some individuals came, thank you, sir, just to help this planet. That's what Prophet here to do. I ain't from here or none of that type of thing. None of that. I'm here to assist with humanity getting better and growing. With humanity raising their consciousness and their vibration. I'm here to assist with that puzzle of confusion that we had on this planet. All you got to do is wait on the signs. Every individual should be paying attention to synchronicities and signs. So you should understand the sign. When you don't see it, just wait for it. Like, you don't have to rush nothing. Just wait for the sign. Because it's a lot of other things that's involved. And somebody needed to hear that. You know, because we thinking that we on a time clock with God. Oh, you find your pearl, you better use your skills, boy. God gonna take them back. Like, that's how a human think. Like, on those terms. We in advanced states of being now. It's time for you to understand that you are the God on this planet walking. You have a creator